But now, at last, our new king is coming, Creon of Thebes, Menece's son, in his auspicious dawn of the reign. What are the new complexities? That shifting fate that is woven for him, what is his counsel? Why has he summoned the old men who hear him?
Gentlemen, I have the honor to inform you that our ship of state, which recent storms have threatened to destroy, has come safely to harbor at last, guided by the merciful wisdom of heaven. I have summoned you here this morning because I know that I can depend upon you. Your devotion to King Laos was absolute. You never hesitated in your duty to our late ruler, Oedipus, and when Oedipus died, your loyalty was transferred to his children. Unfortunately, as you know, his two sons, the princes, Oedicles and Polynices, have killed each other in battle, and I, as the next in blood, have succeeded to the full power of the throne. I am aware, of course, that no ruler can expect complete loyalty from his subjects until he has been tested in office. Nevertheless, I say to you the very outset that I have nothing but contempt for the kind of governor who was afraid, for whatever reason, to follow the course that he knows is best for the state. And as far as the man who sets private friendship above the public welfare, I have no use for him either. Either I call God to witness that if I saw my country headed for ruin, I should not be afraid to speak out plainly. And I need hardly remind you that I would never have any dealings with an enemy of the people. No one values friendship more highly than I, but we must remember that friends made at the risk of wrecking our ship are not friends at all. These are my principles, at any rate, and that is why I had made the following decision concerning the sons of Oedipus. Oedicles, who died as a man should die, fighting for his country, is to be buried with full military honors, with all the ceremony that is usual, and the greatest heroes die. But his brother Polynices, who broke his exile to come back with fire and sword against his native city and the shrines of his father's gods, whose one idea was to spill the blood of his blood and sell his own people into slavery. Polynices, I say, is to have no burial. No man is to touch him or say the least prayer for him. He shall lie on the plain unburied, and the birds and the scavenging dogs can do with him whatever they like. This is my command, and you can see the wisdom behind it. As long as I am king, no traitor is going to be honored with the loyal man. But whoever shows the word and deed that he is on the side of the state, he shall have my respect while he is living and my reverence when he is dead.
If that is your will, Creon, son of Menece's, you have the right to enforce it. We are yours.
That is my will. Take care of you, do your part.
We are old men. Let the younger ones carry it out.
I do not mean that. The centuries have been appointed.
Then what is it that you would have us do?
You will give no support to whoever breaks this law.
Only a crazy man is in love with death.
And death it is, yet money talks, and the wisest have sometimes been known to count a few coins too many.
If not, say that I am out of breath from running. King, because every time I stop to think about what I have to tell you, I felt like going back. And all the time a voice kept saying, "You fool, don't you know what you're walking straight into trouble?" And then another voice, "Yes, but if you let somebody else get the news to Creon, first it will be even worse than that for you. But good, sense won out. At least I have hope. It was good sense. And here I am with a story that makes no sense at all. But I'll tell you it anyhow, because as they say, what's going to happen is going to happen."
Come to the point. What have you to say?
I did not see who did it. You must not punish me for what someone has done.
A comprehensive defense. More effective, perhaps, if I knew its purpose. Come, what is it?
A dreadful thing. I don't know how to put it.
Out with it!
Well then, the dead man. Out there someone. New dust on the slimy flesh. Someone has given it burial that way, and gone.
And the man who dared to do this?
Do not know. You must believe me. Listen, the ground was dry, not a sign of digging. No, not a wheel track in the dust. No trace of anyone. It was when they relieved us this morning, and one of them, the corporal, pointed to it. There it was, the strangest. Look, the body, just mounted over with light dust, you see? Not buried really, but as if they'd covered it. Just enough on the ghost's piece. And no signs of dogs or any wild animals that had been there. And then what a scene there was. Every man of us, accusing the other. We all proved the other man did it. We all had proof that we could not have done it. We were ready to take hot iron in our hands. Walk through fire, swear by all the gods. It was not I. I do not know who it was. But it was not I. And then when this came to nothing, someone said, a thing that silenced us and made us stare. Down at the ground, you had to be told the news. And one of us had to do it. We threw the dice, and the bad luck fell to me. So here I am, no happier to be there. You are to have me. Nobody like the man who brings bad news. I have been wondering, King, can it be that the gods have done this?
Stop! Must you doddering wrecks go out of your heads entirely? The gods! Intolerable! The gods favor this corpse. How had he served them? Tried to loot their temples, burn their images? Yes, and the whole state and its laws with it. Is it your senile opinion the gods love to honor bad men? A pious thought. No, from the very beginning, there have been those who whispered together, stiff-necked anarchists, putting their heads together, scheming against me and allies. These are men, and they have bribed my own guard to do this thing. Money! There's nothing in the world so demoralizing as money. Find that man, bring him here to me, or your death will be the least of your problems. I'll string you up alive. There will be certain ways to make you discover your employer before you die, and the process may teach you a lesson you seem to have missed. The dearest profit is sometimes all too dear. That depends on the source. Do you understand me? A fortune one is often misfortune.
King, may I speak?
Your voice distresses me.
Are you sure that is my voice and not your conscience?
By God, he wants you to analyze me now.
It is not what I say, but what has been done that hurts you.
You talk too much.
Maybe, but I've done nothing.
Sold your soul for some silver, that's all you've done.
How dreadful it was when the right judge judges wrong.
Your figures of speech may entertain you now. Unless you bring me the man, you will get little profit in the end.
Bring me the man. I'd like nothing better than bringing him the man. But bring him or not, you have seen the last of me here. At any rate, I am safe.